When you hear what I've got to say, I'm sure you won't be able to turn your head away.
Back with another episode of The Concrete, man. Episode 38. Another special guest. You feel me? I would like to introduce to y'all, you feel me, Chester's own AllStar Yungn.
It's good, bro. What's up, bro?
Appreciate you coming on.
You already know, man. Long time coming, man.
Right. So I always like to start The Concrete off with, you feel me, introduce yourself to the people. Let them know who you are if I ain't do good enough. You feel me? Who are you?
AllStar Yungn, Chester, PA, West Side to be exact, main 3rd Street. I gotta represent the strip because that's what I'm about, you know, but ain't too much. When they hear the music, they know it's set, so they gotta understand.
Definitely. So I always like to start The Concrete off with an icebreaker. Alright, if you could perform one of your songs anywhere in front of one person, what song would it be and what person would it be?
Shit. If I had to choose, it'd be Yo Gotti.
Yo Gotti?
Yeah, I grew up on Gotti, so I'm gonna have to say him if anything.
And where would it be at? Where would you be performing at?
Anywhere, shit. Wherever I spot the motherfucker at.
Okay.
I ain't gonna fight it.
Busy. Okay. I feel you.
I ain't gonna fight it, man.
I feel you.
I don't know, man. I got a couple of good songs. I ain't really got too many favorites.
It's crazy
Too
though,
many of
like
them.
for you to say that, because a lot of people would be too cocky and feel like they can still spit. Like, nah, this one of them guys for you. If you want him to hear what you got to say.
I'm from way back, so we gotta. As soon as you see who you see, oh yeah, let's go. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm gonna spit it for you, man. I'm a rapper. You gotta rap, man.
Right.
Fuck it. It's the
And
job.
we gonna actually get into that. So, you told us where you from a little bit, but how was your upbringing, man? Like, let us know, like.
Normal shit, bro. Nigga had it. I ain't gonna say I had it bad. You know, mom went to work, dad did this thing in the streets, but it wasn't. We did us, but I mean, the street shit be the street shit. You know what's going on out there. So
Right.
as far as that was rough. But nigga ain't never had it hard. Like,
Right.
I mean, nigga slept, ain't eat something nice. Yeah, ate a little bullshit, something nice. Yeah, but as far as like bad as shit, nigga homeless.
Yeah, I feel like being from Chester, we gonna make whatever you got, make it do what it do at the
It
end
ain't
of the
too
day.
poor like that.
Right.
It's churches though, but it ain't poor. Shit.
Right. So as far as growing up in your family, who you think inspired you though? Cause like you got a lot to you. Feel me? Like you've been making music for a while, but I never heard you saying somebody gave you that other in your family. I don't know if that run in your family, but who
That's the
inspired
crazy
you?
part. That shit don't run in my family. It ain't nobody that. Man, I've been rapping since a kid.
Yeah, I
man.
noticed
had to
that
be
you-
like 5 years old when I first wanted to really remember some shit in rapping. Like, motherfucker recorded on a little tape recorder joint, bro. Like
Okay.
kid shit.
So you always just like the spotlight.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, so who's somebody famous that inspired you? I know you got some of them, like somebody that, like, yeah, this why I want to rap. Or is it who that person, like, yo, I wish I made this song. Like, the song they made, that John made you like, yo, I wish I made this John. Like, this one of them type Johns. Because that's usually the person that inspired me. The person that be like, damn, I wish I did that. Like,
It's so crazy because if I could really remember, bro, I be thinking I'm so old sometimes, bro. I remember P. Diddy and Mason up, bro. Like,
they was them.
bad boy type shit, bro. I watched that shit on TV,
With
man.
the shiny suits.
Yeah.
They was them. They was the boys. Yeah, they was them boys.
Then I remember that song from word for word, man. I was like 5, 6 years old, man.
It stuck with you.
It stuck with me, and I had to rap.
I feel you. So, growing up in the city, man, what was your dreams growing up? Because it wasn't always rapping. Like, what did you want to do first? Like, what was your thing first?
Typical shit, bro. Basketball.
Pill, huh? Grab the pill.
Man, listen, nigga played Biddy. Nigga played all these other summer leagues and shit. AAU thought he was ready to go to the league. Niggas ain't, it don't work like that.
Yeah, it definitely don't work like that. But I feel you, everybody from the city definitely had a hoop dream or two.
I ain't never want to go to no motherfucking schools and shit. That shit. I don't know, bro. Cause I ain't never grew up with no motherfuckers who thought it was cool to be.
Right.
I'm be a doctor, I'm be a lawyer.
Right.
My motherfucking I was niggas that was running around, so that shit.
Yeah, it's different. It's definitely different. So, how did you start making music? Like, what was your first? I'm really getting in the studio. You said like really in the studio on some serious shit. You said you was recording and some shit like that. But when did you really get in the studio and be like, yo?
Probably about 2010.
Okay.
I don't know, rapping was just a thing in the city, so it's like I was a real YouTube bro, so I paid attention to a lot of the older motherfuckers that was rapping, so I just wanted to rap and shit.
Right.
Try to do the shit out. The niggas around me was telling me to go rap. Since I already been doing that shit, they like, fuck it. I had a little studio and shit, we went there, made some shit was cool, fuck it.
Okay. Alright, man, growing up in Chester, man, like the rap scene was definitely an error. But like, who you think your top 5 influential rappers in Chester? Like, I'm not saying influence you, maybe just influence the scene around here that actually like you think like, all right,
Growing up.
yeah, growing up.
I ain't gonna hold you, man. There's some nigga from down my way. He passed away though, man. His name Ty, but they call him Nice in the hood because whenever he rap, motherfucker be like, yo, this nigga nice, like he nice.
Right.
I heard him when I was a young bro, so
Yeah, Ty always. I know exactly what you're talking about. Ty
yeah,
Trey.
he gave me that. Who else? I like Fats, man, from CRMC too, because he had a lot of early mixtapes. I'm a Problem Ones, I'm a Problem
Yeah, he was
Twos and shit.
classics.
They city classics.
Yeah.
So if he was around at that era, then you know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, who else? And I think another nigga. Back then, I used to pop in because I was running with the Touchy and T motherfuckers too. So the nigga Roy, he had a couple good mixtapes you could like play out though.
Yeah, bro, yeah, definitely.
Who else? Man, I'm trying to think. Like, ain't too many motherfuckers that I be.
That you were really like, alright.
From back then that I grew up on.
Especially because you was rapping too.
Yeah, so I was
just
really
you was just a young nigga at that time.
Niggas. I was just listening to rap famous niggas and shit.
Right, I feel that. Yeah. So, as far as your first take, what was your very first take called?
Man, what the fuck is this shit? Unfinished Business.
Okay.
Unfinished Business, man.
Like, what went into the name of Unfinished Business as like your first take?
I don't even know. That shit just was so.
I be trying to figure out Unfinished Business.
Man, that shit just
first
was on
take.
my mind. Because I had to tell motherfuckers like, we got some unfinished business. Because I done picked it up from back when I was rapping since a kid. So it's like, fuck it.
Okay, that was your little marketing.
Make it happen.
Okay, I feel that.
Do that out there.
How do you think the streets felt about it? Because you feel me, just like you said, a lot of people wanted you to rap. Like, you always said you could rap, but how did you think it projected to the streets? Or how did you, like, what was your feedback on it?
To be honest, bro, the streets loved it.
Yeah, that's why I said I feel like you gained a lot of buzz.
Me and my mans, man, we used to ride around, man, giving CDs out, selling CDs, man. I had 100 CDs. It was the first time I made $1,000 as a kid, bro. I sold them for $10 a while.
That is a different feeling.
Come on, bro. I really did that.
You thought
I
you
was
made
like
it.
14. I thought I made it. I thought I had this shit, man. We ride through the city. We stop at gas station, hear motherfuckers playing my shit. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, it's up.
And it ain't up. This shit got a long way to go.
It's a long way to go.
Yeah, that shit was good, though. That shit made me want to keep going. I didn't even stop after that. I kept this shit going.
So, since 2019, you've been dropping consistently, man. The voice of the street, voice of the strip, you feel me, serious? You feel me? Like, what made you be so consistent these last couple years compared to since 2010? Like, because you've really been dropping consistently since 2019.
See, I was back then, growing up, so going through the shit.
Mm-hmm.
Now you get older, you get to going through more shit, trying to figure out ways to let the shit loose. So I don't know, there was a lot of shit going on, so I just was venting the shit, bro. Letting that shit out. It was too much shit going on back to back, so I feel like I could keep writing this shit down.
Right.
And I could speak the shit without telling them some shit. So
Yeah, I definitely feel that. So listening to your music, like it's a lot of reality rap. Like you feel me? It's a lot of stuff that you talk about that's really going on. Like you feel me? You hear a lot of emotions, a lot of everything in your music. But like we also hear like you shouting your homies out. Like what do Trap, Easy, you feel me? Like those type of names, Manny. Like what do those names mean to you? You feel me?
It's the reason. It's the reason all this shit going. It's the reason all this shit we claim. Everything we do is the reason.
Right.
You gotta keep this shit pushing, man. Because I know niggas want niggas to backtrack and not move forward and keep this shit rolling. So that shit mean the most to me. And I know it mean the most to the motherfuckers I run with. So they know how we coming behind that shit. That shit.
Okay. So like, I hear what you just said, but like, a lot of people wouldn't understand the voice of the strip. Like, what does that mean? Like, what does that come with, and what does that mean to know that, like, alright, a lot of people can't talk about the stuff, but I can talk about it, and you feel me?
It's like I'm speaking for my block and a lot of other people's blocks. Cause this ain't just some unordinary shit that's just going on in the hood. This shit
going on everywhere.
It's regular shit.
Right.
I mean, most motherfuckers can't vent it out the right way, so they 9 times out of 10 they gonna say some shit to tell on themselves, or they just can't even wrap it up. I got the talent towards though. I think I can speak for this shit and tell everybody how we growing up, where we coming from, and make other motherfuckers feel it because they growing up how we growing up. So
Right.
it's the strip, man. It's where I grew up at. The shit that made me, so fuck it.
Right. So I said, like, you've been dropping consistently since 2019, but, like, what do you think changed on each Voice of the Strip? Like, you got 4 of them. Like, you got some good catalog of music in them Jones.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think, like, what was your growth? Like, what do you think you grew each part?
It's like having a son and shit. That shit motivates you more too, cause it feel like you doing it for a bigger purpose now. So it's like first one, son coming, so I'm trying to get this shit right for him. So, but as I'm trying to get shit right for him, losing niggas to the streets and shit. So it's like boom, this one section, this happened in my life, so I gotta boom vent how I'm gonna get this out.
Right.
2 come, it's like we trying to double back shit, get shit right in order. 3 come, it's like it's in order, but we still trying to level up on it. 4, we here.
Right. Kind of like the aftermath for the shit.
We here, so I'm trying to show you what happened.
Right.
Like, to give you the real reality of the shit.
Right. So what's your process of making music? Like what you need in the studio when you try to go in there and vibe? Like what you need? Like everybody needs something. Like some people need chicks, some people need weed, some people need light, some people like.
I just need the beat and me.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write that shit down, man. And some weed. Give me a backwood.
Okay.
I don't need nothing else. I can go in that motherfucker by myself for 5 hours, bro, and just sit there and record shit. And I'm good with it, so I'm gonna record some shit. I'm gonna record a lot. I can do good 4 songs in an hour type shit, bro. We just running through them. Don't even stop. Just keep going. So we gonna rock out.
Right. So on Voice of the Strip 4, what you think your favorite track is?
Dang. I got a couple favorites, man. I like the intro, because the intro basically.
That's your heart. And I like how you use the clip.
You feel the emotion in that joint. Like, I be telling motherfuckers, when I be playing that shit in the car, I be getting the chills from that shit, bro, because that shit, it's too broad. Like, you can hear the pain and the emotion.
Isn't it crazy how the same shit they was talking about on that joint is still the same shit going
on today?
Like that.
And that shit was from like the 80s or something. I was like, come on, man. That's why I said I gotta throw that.
Right.
As soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh yeah, I got something for this.
Right.
I'm gonna do this. I like that.
I think that was smart though.
What else? Number 4 is called Can't Be Cloned. I was just vibing in the studio on that, some high shit, so I like that. That's some more banger beat with it. What else? And the joint, it's a joint on there called Bad For Me. I don't know if it's number 10 or some shit, number 9. You'll see it though if you stream this shit though, but I like that too. It's a good sample to it, good beat.
I think my favorite joint that's like catchy, and I think like it's one of those ones that I think it get played anywhere. The Knockknock joint.
Nah, yeah.
You feel me?
It's
like,
crazy because my homies in the hood, they like that.
Yeah, because it's catchy. Because it's what you talking about. Like, you make it kid friendly with the knock knock, like who's there type shit.
Right.
But at the same time, but we know what the knock knock means.
Yeah, right.
At the same time. So that's thorough. Like, I like that. It's catchy.
Yeah, I like that though. That's a good joint too. My homies in the hood be telling me that's the one, so I get with it sometimes.
So man, like I know, growing up in the city, man, Chester, it's a dangerous place. You feel me? Like getting to this point, you're gonna lose a lot of people to the streets, to jails, just crazy shit. So like, how do you think you stayed focused and like up to this point to stay focused and really still trying to be rapping and doing your thing?
To be honest, man, I don't even know because this shit hard. Like you just stay afloat. Especially when shit be happening back to back to back. You just stay afloat, bro. You gotta be built for this shit, man. Yeah. You gotta be. This shit ain't sweet, man. It ain't nothing to be speaking highly on, but man, you built for the lightness, bro. You gotta be tough for this shit, bro. You gotta be willing to sacrifice, do a lot of shit, bro. So
living in Chester definitely a chess game, and it don't matter who you is.
Yeah.
You gotta move.
You can be
like
anybody, motherfucker. Do you in? Like, so,
right. Definitely.
This shit ain't Iraq, but it's.
So going on, we saying that, like going on, you a father now. Like, what did you have to change? Like, what do you gotta change? Cause you're a father now. Like
the movement, man. You can't be everywhere. You gotta certain places, man. You can't go certain times. You gotta know when to go in the house.
Right.
You hang out, but man, pay attention. You aware of more surroundings. You gotta know what's going on and not just be in the blind and shit.
Right. Right. And I think for you, just like you said, your pop was in the street, so he probably was in and out of jail growing up.
Right.
Like, so now you in a position, you a dad, you know what that feel like. You ain't never trying to take your son through that, cause you know how it make you. He can get through it, but you know how like it affected you, even though you got through it. Right. It's gonna affect anybody.
You know it's crazy, bro. When you already so deep in the shit, bro, it'd be hard to not say you don't want your kid to grow up like that, cause you be so caught up in this shit, bro. It's hard to leave it. So you don't want your kid to grow up like that, but then again, you can't just let a motherfucker out here play your hand sweet. So it's like shit like 50-50, bro.
Right. So what do you think?
I just try my best to stay away from this shit, man. I go in the crib and shit, bro. Right back. It's like the bank. You open early, you go in early, man. That's it.
Right.
That's it.
So like, what do you think a father, you being a father, means to you? Like,
because I had my son at a crucial time, so it's like I needed that. But you know, like love, that shit get taken away from you a lot of times when you lose a lot of close ones that mean the most to you. So it's like, man, you start to forget how certain shit feel. You know what I mean? The certain love from the kid, the baby, that shit how you looking at life different, bro. So you try to do what I say, bro. Move different.
Right.
Don't get caught up in a lot of extra shit, bro. Out late night and shit and shit. Should be for the birds.
Definitely. So what do you think pushes you to keep you going? Would you say your son? Would you say the people you lost? What would you say pushes you to keep going? Like,
bro. Because I lost my mom, my son. Shit, man. Shit that's supposed to keep. It's the typical shit that keep you going, bro.
Right.
I understand no extra fame and shit, like trying to make it to this certain level of status.
Right.
I rap because I be rapping and shit, and I like to take that shit to a different, but I also do the shit for me.
Right. It's therapeutically.
Yeah, bro. I like this shit, so.
Right.
It is what it is. And the goal is to get the fuck out, though.
Right.
I ain't standing the extra fame and all that shit. I'll take the light chain and I can stab it up and take the millions and the movie fame and shit.
Right. So this rapping stuff, it seemed like to you, like, especially how our lives is growing up in Chester, like rapping, that's the easy part.
Yeah.
So what do you think was your most uncomfortable moment rapping though? Like when you were just like, man, should I be doing this shit or not? Like,
I had so many times like that. It was like, I told you I've been doing this shit since I was like 13, 12, like really in the studio, like 12, 13 type shit. So I've seen ups and downs of this shit, bro. Radio plays, performances, get paid for this, feature, that shit. It go up and down, so it's like that shit. I'm gonna really say probably like 2015. I had it all like, man, this shit,
the word.
Listen, it ain't even no point. Like, I'm just rapping to rap, but I'm still doing this shit because it's local motherfuckers who go, why ain't we? Yeah, so I'll be like, fuck it, I'll keep it going, but around that time I had it hard, bro. So it was like, man, fuck all this shit. I don't really want to split me.
Because it's like everybody expected to be easy because they were saying phony motherfuckers blow up on TV and all that. But
and I don't never knock nobody grind though, because you're gonna do what you're gonna do to get there. But
it's gonna show once you get there if you was really
on that.
Yeah.
But it'd be hard when you've been doing this shit for so long, bro. You put your all into a lot of shit. Motherfuckers just being this joint playing around like this shit. Lollygag.
Right.
Shit blow up.
Right.
That shit be crazy.
So I asked you about your most hardest time with the rap shit, but like, when was you the most confident? Like
right now.
Okay.
Right now.
Okay, so
I got it.
The most right
I got it.
Okay.
Like right now, I got it. I don't even think nobody fuck with me.
I think I expected you to say that because I feel like ain't nobody dropping your type music right now. Like everybody on the same wave with the drill music, but
I
you still got
that shit.
Yeah, you still got the same like.
I'm in both lanes.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel why you would be the most confident in. So
and I'm more older, so when you mature, you get more you feel yourself.
Right. So it's a lot of kids and stuff that watch the Concrete. They probably gonna be shocked to know you've been rapping since 2010. You feel me? But what could you tell them, like, if they wanted to rap, being from where we from, what's going on, and if they wanted to stay focused on rap and try to make it out, like, what would you tell them?
Keep going. Don't ever stop rapping. Whether you going to the studio, whether you write raps, whether you spitting for your homies, man, keep rapping. Because your talent is always going to improve. That's all you're going to do is get better. As far as just the streets, stay afloat and be who you is. If that shit naturally attract you, then it naturally attract you. If you're not no street nigga, you don't got to do all that shit, man. Stay in your lane and focus on where the fuck you got to go. It's that easy, man.
Yeah. So, man, if the people wanted to go find AllStar Yungn music, where would they go find it at, man? Let them know.
Everywhere, wherever you want to go at. Pandora, Spotify, man, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, Xbox, man, PlayStation, man, regular TV, wherever. AllStar Yungn, Voice of the Strip Forward, man.
Okay. Go listen to that out right now, man.
Yeah, man.
You feel me? This is episode 38 of The Concrete. Appreciate you coming on, bro.
Already know,
Keep doing your thing with the music.
Sure.
Stay tuned in. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Love y'all.